Early the next morning.
No, God!
Morning everyone, how are we? I have had a day off of filming. I couldn't be bothered yesterday. Today, some stuff's turned up for the Lotus. So we're cracking straight into it. My new coil packs have arrived. So we're gonna get the plenum off again. I've already dropped all the petrol out the head, or the top of the plenum. So it smells lovely in here, not that you can smell it, but I'm pretty high right now. But yeah, we're just lifting the plenum, rotate it up, and then I can get inside, take out the coil packs one by one. Managed to find some, there's lots of kind of copies out there. I've managed to get some Bosch replacements, some proper ones. So we'll go idle control valve. I am going to swap that now. We'll go idle control valve, we'll go new coil packs, put it all back together, and then take it for a drive. Weather at the minute's pretty rubbish. Well, if you're a sun worshipper. All I'm saying is the temperature's kind of cooled off. I quite like it, but it's a bit grey out there today. Everyone's whining about that, but hey up, it's England, it's all good. Right, then get that one off, that one off, coil's tight, there we go, that one's got to come off, Jesus, show us your poo face, oh. And that one, yeah. Here we have our plenum. Get these out of the way. Don't know whether I've ever showed you down inside here. It's force of habit. Obviously this goes straight into the inlet of the car. So I have got into the habit as soon as I lift this thing, if I'm doing any kind of work under here, the first thing I do is take these up. Don't want anything falling down inside the engine. I would kick myself in the face if something did happen like that and I hadn't bothered to tape it up in case I was being lazy or something. Hello. I swear the forklift just beeped at me. There we go. So that's the plenum covered up. The inlet is covered up. So if I drop anything, it's going to bounce off of there. It's not going to go inside the heads. So idle control valve is this thing here. We're going to change that. And I have one coil pack here and one coil pack there. They kind of sit opposite sides. So we are going to change those two. They're going to be refreshed. So let's just get this up out the way. Now first thing to do is probably the idle control valve, which is this bad boy here. So we'll just, I'm going to try and keep you watching what I'm doing, but camera angles are a bit limited because of the way that the GoPro is. Let me just find a place that you can see. Is that going to work? Yeah, that might work. This is that cable I was on about. So we've already extended that. We need a 10mm and a ratchet. Who needs spanners when you've got a kung fu grip? So this is our idle control valve. I'm going to get my undoey thing. Of course it's smaller than that, isn't it? Could be a little... Is it 7 or is it smaller than a 7? Smaller than a 7. Got some tool news as well. I've been buying, bought something new. Ow. There we go. Right. So this is our Bosch number. That one there. There's my new coil packs. Hopefully they're right. Right, and our original Peugeot equipment. So this is our new one. What I am going to do, because I don't want to get these mixed up, where's my Sharpie? So I'm just going to put, so I know it's the old one. We're not going to throw it away, we're still going to keep it. The thing with parts for cars like this is you don't chuck anything away, you keep hold of stuff just in case. So we just look at the two. 280-140-516, 12 volt, made in Germany, the flow is the same, the arrows point the same way, everything looks all gravy, plugs, we're all good. Let's take this one back to the car. There we go. So there's our new idle control valve fitted. Get our little rubber sleeve out of the way. There's the torch. Put him back in there. Oh, jog on. Little hanger over. one thing done. Satisfying click. Now, coil packs. We need to sort these out. That's one clip. We're putting that side so we know where he belongs. And then we've got my hand in there. 2 clips. I did actually mark these with some little Tipex. So this one's got 1 dot on it, that one's got 2, that one's got 2. Just so I don't get them mixed up. And then we've got our HT lugs. We'll get our water sensors out of the way for a minute, because they're buried across the top of the coil packs. So let's keep them out the side, out the way. And then we've got our coil packs, which are just here. There we go. Now these shouldn't be, I don't think, they shouldn't be handed. Although there are 2 different part numbers, they actually cross-reference to the same thing. And just if you are a Lotus person and you need some new ones, that's what they are. So there's one. So the earth out on the engine through this plate here. There's our coil there. And then number 2. Where's the box? Yeah, both have the same part number. Just inspect the part, make sure nothing's bent, nothing's cracked or damaged, because obviously that will cause an issue too. But we have nice new connections. Let's get these swapped over. So the planning work is now done. Now we're going to pop out the 5th injectors, because I just want to check the seals, make sure nothing's crossed over or threaded, and that's why we've got this fuel leak before I replace them. We've run some obviously fuel cleaner through it, injector cleaner. And hopefully after this it should sort out the running of the engine too. It should be spotty dog. Get my hand under it in case I drop anything. Right. So we've got a little tail mill and a little spreader that's kind of holding up the injector. I need to get that bad boy out. That did have, we'll do it up front slightly. He's in there quite tight. Go. So the rubber seals are in the right place, they're not pinched. Looks all good. Smells good. Yeah, these have been recently replaced by me. And they're not swelled, they're not trapped. There's no little debris on the end of him. That seems okay. I wouldn't have said that shows sign of a problem. Make sure the end of that seal's free, there's no debris in there or anything that's causing a leak. It all looks good. Hello. Probably the worst camera angle ever, you can't see shit, but apologies. And that one's all good. Again, looking at this one, the O-ring is okay, it's not pinched, it doesn't feel rough or flat in any edges. Turn him round so he feels kind of free. So how this works, see this little hole here? So basically the injector sits in there like this. Fuel is fed into the middle of it and it stays sort of here under pressure. So this seal stops the petrol coming out the back of the engine here, and then this one stops it leaking into the plenum at the front. And then when this is powered up, obviously it fires fuel out the front there. But again, unless we've got a faulty injector, the O-ring feels okay, the back ring feels okay, the gauze doesn't feel matted up with anything, smells good. So put this one in as true as possible, give it a gentle turn as I put it in so it knows it's going in sort of at a good angle, it's not being forced in at the wrong point. Make sure there's nothing in there that's causing any issues. all looks okay. What I like to do is kind of get the injector sat in there loosely, get the screw or bolt fixing in the bottom to where it needs to be. Obviously if we just did this up without aiding the injector, it would kind of kick down at the bottom and it would go in a bit pissed.
Suffering.
So we'll kind of get it there ready to go, and then I will apply pressure on the back of the injector in the middle so it sits in nice and square, and whilst doing up this we should have a good seal. Make sure that's nice and tight. Injectors in, injectors in. Right, get our plug on. That's our 5th cable on. Make sure that's not getting trapped in the throttle. Make sure that's out of the way. That's fine. Let's get our rail back on, plug the fuel in, prime it, give it a start. See what happens. I cleaned up the back of my fuel rail and I got some new bingo banjo, some new woe rings. They are O-rings, not woe rings. Let's get those up there. Alright, that's one. And do this one. So this is the thing that obviously supplies the fuel to the back of the 5th injectors, like the plenum, or should I say secondary injectors, they're not 5th. Right, let's get this in. So that one there goes into there. Nice positive click. This one. Nice positive click. Give it a little test wiggle. Test wiggle or test tickle? We tickle it or yeah, you know what I mean. There we go, our secondary. That in there. That in there. It's better already. Better. Let's not lose the spoiler bolts. Jeez Louise, what's going on with the phone today? Hello, Alex speaking. The usual. Doing my own radio. Tell me what parts I need. Nope. Make sure the copper crushes down. So we've got a nice good seal. Same on this one. Obviously being careful that we don't lift the fuel rail because I don't want it all at a kind of shitty angle. There we go. Right, prime it. Let's see if we've got any fuel leaks. Get all the tools off the car first. So fuel's primed. Just checking the bits that I've just undone, that we don't have anything running. That's all good. Don't have anything weeping under there. Nothing weeping under there. Take it for a rip. See you in a bit. What's up everybody, how are we? I'm just packing up for the day. Just been doing some online kicker training with the guys from America on their new products coming out this year. Some very exciting stuff. Oh, I was going to show you that thing I bought. Lotus, I ran out today. We had a little drive in it. Check out this Badger. I bought myself a SIP dust collector. I had my little one, I had my record power one, which has been fine, but I kind of wanted a bit more suction, so we've gone for this. I think it's like 3 kilowatts. So it's like an angry hooker. But it is officially home time, so I'm just going to get the cars packed up, go home, I'll start doing some orders for...
During parking mode, motion detection recording, over 10 and...
customers and stuff.
Event detection recording, 1 occurred.
Let's get this in the hole. Oh, am I going to get
Continuous
it in?
recording will now start.
Yeah, we should be alright.
GPS connected. On your smartphone, connect to a Wi-Fi network whose name starts with ThinkWare.
So we've had a bit of a change in plan. Today was supposed to be the day that we were doing the big Audison install into the Audi, but unfortunately they've had some stock issues. I'm guessing it's down to this bloody virus. But the guys couldn't get me the equipment out quick enough. It's supposed to be coming in, I think, on Tuesday from Italy. So as soon as that gets here, we're going to rebook the car in for next week. So the Audi will be done, but it is going to be like a next Friday, Saturday job, as long as it all comes through. Quite a productive day. We've done a lot. I've been over to see Si as well in the Lotus. He had the Camaro that I rewired. Do you remember that thing? So they had some fuel tank issues with senders and stuff like that, and we'd already changed quite a lot on the car. So we wanted my help with figuring out the correct wiring for the ohm rating on the tank and the sender and all that malarkey. So I've just been over to Size to help him do that, but that's now working. We've got the tailgate ready to go back on the Lotus, but it is running nice and sweet now. Nearly there. Onward and upward, as they say. So that's it for today. It's a Friday. I'm off home. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I will speak to you soon. Keep safe. Bye.